Hey everyone, Christian here from Christian and Noah's Fun Toys TV. And today I am doing a Chuck E. Cheese collection video. Well, my collection, not Noah's. He has his separate one. But anyway, I decided to do this video today just because, I'm running out of ideas for videos. But yeah, so anyway, let's get into it. So I'm not going to go by shelves here. I'm just going to start with like what items I got first. And some of these I might not take out of here. But anyway, so let's start with the oldest item in my collection. Here, he moved some of these. Okay. Here he is. This is the typical, like, he's kind of like 10-inch Rockstar Chuck plush. Now, he does not still have his tags. As you see, I wrote my initial on there. I've had him for the longest time, and he is not in the best condition. I used to use him in old videos, believe it or not. And, yeah, he's got a fat hole there. And then the reason he's got this one on his head is here's why. Oh, wait. Okay, this is a very weird story, but, so what happened is his neck is super floppy, and I did not like that when I was 6. Or something like that. So I asked my dad if we could get something to like hold it up. So we got like pretty sure it was like a sewing thing, and we like stuck it in there. Now I am really not sure where we put it in. But one day I was like playing with him, and I believe I did this, and it flung out. So yeah, so that's kind of why I don't use them for videos anymore. And plus, there are better Chuckies. But yeah, that's my Avenger Rockstar Chuck plush. So yeah, I never get Avenger and Rockstar confused. I don't know why I did that. But anyway, now I gotta think because some of these I haven't had for too long. Okay, let me see if I can get them out. Okay, got him. Okay, so I know this was made in like the 90s. I'm really not sure of the date. If you guys know, please remind me. But this was my second Chucky. And this one's really, really cool. I got this for a really good deal on eBay. I think I got it for a total of $10. And it still had its tags. But I used this thing in lots of videos back then. He's super duper beanie. But I really like him. I think it's a very unique plush, and it's just like it brings you back to a good era of Chuck E. Cheese. But he, like my other one, he did have some holes, but those have been fixed up. Cause if you've seen the videos I've done with him, he's been in some puddles. But yeah, otherwise this plush is really nice and detailed and in okay condition for mine. But yeah, so that's him. Now I gotta think on what's next. Okay, I'm just gonna do some random stuff now because I'm really not sure. But anyway, so over here I've got the standard Chucky cup. It was bent. But I just kept this because it's a cool thing to have and it's free rather than throwing it out. But I did wash it. I did wash it out because I mean, sure it would be nice to smell like fruit punch, but yeah, that could cause some weird stuff. But it's a pretty cool cup. Thank goodness it was free, because I'd be dropping it. But it's pretty cool. I mean, it's just a nice little piece to have and something that everyone can really get. Okay, down here I have some stuff, like some coins. Right here I have, this is from the newer Ticket Blaster, like the one, so the reason I ended up with this is because, think about it, they wouldn't just let you take one. So, me and Noah were wearing Crocs, and this got stuck in Noah's Croc shoe. And the other day, we found 2 of them in there. And I was like, well, I'll just put it on my shelf. So, yep, now a little collectible item. So, yeah, that's a pretty cool thing. I mean, it's just got the logo there and 2 tickets. Pretty simple, but still pretty cool. So now I'm going to go over the tokens. So, first I have a 2008 one. This one's actually this one's in really good shape, surprisingly. And now we have a 2007 one. This one shows a bit of wear. Actually, I didn't know that one was in that good condition. I barely knew. This one's in terrible condition. This one is from 2006. Yeah, it's seen better days. And then we have a newer one. This one was made 2017. This is the Rockstar one. I definitely prefer those ones. And this is my favorite corn I have. This is when was this made? 1994 Chucky coin. You see, it's got the Tux era Chuck on it. This thing cannot be cleaned. But anyway, these tokens are a very cool thing to have, and they're super easy to get. Well, this one, actually, I think that one's pretty easy to get. But yeah, that's it for the tokens. So if you guys know our channel, you'll know that me and Noah absolutely love figures. So down here, sorry, this shelf is dusty. I got some of the little PVC figures for the prizes. So here we go. Well, they're not really PVC figures. They're very weird, very low quality too. So we got. You can get these in either purple or green. I didn't really mind, but I got Mr. Munch here. He is the green variant. He's got some small details on there, though it's very just like, yeah, they didn't put like any effort into this. So then I have Helen. Helen, like, I could imagine seeing this on a floor and then stepping on it, and that could hurt so bad. Helen's like my, she's one of my fave characters, but I'm not really a fan of the Rockstar design too much, especially in this figure. I don't know why. I have two Chuckies. I have both variants of Chucky. And yeah, I actually really like both of them. But yeah, there's this one. I like the purple ones better, honestly, though. But it's good to have two variants of them. They're like the exact same, though. Then we got good old Jasper T. He's pretty good. The pose is very random, but, can't go wrong with Jasper. And then we have Pasquale, the absolute hardest out of the main five to get merchandise of. Overall, these figures are pretty good. If you're, like, starting a Chuck E. Cheese collection and you're not somebody who gets a lot of tickets, then definitely get these. Okay, so moving on up is actually, I think this is my newest item. This is a, when was this made? 1986 ShowBiz Pizza Time Chucky figure. Now, it does say ShowBiz Pizza Time. I know the difference between Chuck E. Cheese and ShowBiz. And this isn't Billy Bob. But anyway, I was at a flea market the other day, and it was pretty empty. Usually this place is huge. This isn't when I got Broby, if you guys have been keeping up. But we went to one last stand to just check it out. My brother Noah bought the Super Diaper Baby plush there. And there was a couple figures. I saw some, like, Winnie the Pooh ones. So I just passed it up. But as I was leaving, I saw this at the corner of my eye. CEC. And I just walked until I was like, wait. And then I was like, how much is this? And he was like, $1. And I'm like, yes. This is probably, like, my least favorite figure in the set. Now, hear me out. Just Chucky, like, never officially played any sports, really. But it's good for $1. I mean, these things go for, like, $10 on eBay. And last year at RetroCon, I saw the regular PTT Chucky figure is $10. But I'm going to RetroCon tomorrow, so I hope to see more Chuck E. Cheese stuff for the collection. Okay, now I need to show you something pretty goofy. But I have a in-package Chuck E. Cheese Pez. So I was at a farmer's market one day. They have, like, collectibles there, and there's a whole candy store with tons of Pez on the wall. And right at the front they had a Chucky one. I know there is a Rockstar one, but anyway, they had him, and I was like, "Do you guys have him in package?" And they're like, "Yes, we do." I think this was like $5. It still has the candy in there, which is kind of gross. I'm not going to eat it. But I just like this because it's just this is very cool. And for $5, I mean, this is great for a piece of, like, I think it was only $1 more than the one without packaging. So, yeah, totally take it. And it's, hogs that corner. So, yeah. So now I'm going to show you guys some of my favorite modern Chuck E. Cheese merch. They are outstanding. So, I'm going to go over the whole entire set of the Chuck E. Cheese Cutie Beans plush. So Cutie Beans are made by Fiesta, which is an arcade prize brand and stuff. And Cutie Beans are like little beanie mini plush of popular characters, like they did the Peanuts, Sesame Street, they did Sanrio, but they did Chuck E. Cheese. So let's review the whole set because I have them. So starting off with Chucky here, he's a little beat up because I did play with him. He's like the only one out of mine who doesn't have tags. I brought him to like this indoor trampoline place one time, and there's a zip line, and I brought him on with me. But anyway, I got this thing when I went with my cousin, so he got a Helen. But yeah, I really like this thing. It's a little derpy, but it's very cute. So then, like I said, I do have Helen. Now, she has a lot more beans and stuffing than Chucky, but probably because I played with Chucky a bit. But Helen, it's a very complex design, but something I just don't like. Why? Like, since when did Helen have yellow on the back of her shirt? Like, they just got a little lazy there, and I don't appreciate it. But this is a pretty good one. I mean, it resembles Helen pretty well. But yeah, as long as you just don't look at the back. But this one does have the tags. And yeah, it's a pretty cool one. So, next, let's just go with him. We got good old Mr. Munch. I like the Munch one. It's pretty cool. I like his little hair and his teeth there. They did not get any details wrong. Except that his shirt should be orange, but it might have messed up a color scheme or something. I don't know. I'm not the brand behind these, but he has his tag, and he's in great condition. And next, let's go with Jasper. Jasper was the last one for me to get in this set. And one day I got two Cutie beans. I got one Chucky, which I just sold on eBay, and a Jasper. And I'm like, yes, I completed my set. I think Jasper's pretty cool. He's like the least sparkly out of mine. Oh, wait. Now I'm seeing it on camera, but, whatever. Jasper looks really cool. He has all of his details he needs, except a few things, but, you know. They're like $5, which is equivalent to, if your Chuck E. Cheese store does this, you can do 1 penny for 1 ticket. If you get, 500 tickets, you can get these. But if your Chuck E. Cheese does that. Otherwise, they're $5 for a mystery one. But anyway, the rarest one in the set, and everyone's favorite, Pasquale. Now, hear me out, guys. Pasquale's alright. It's just, he's not my favorite Chuck E. Cheese character because, like, I feel like they don't use him that much. But he's still pretty cool. His merchandise is very, very hard to get. So that's why this thing's really cool. But he's the rarest in the set. But yeah. I don't really have anything else to say about Pasquale. Otherwise, they did his details very well. Now, I do need to tell you guys that this is the second series of these. They didn't have the glitter shirts at first. Honestly, I probably prefer the other ones, but those ones are a lot more rare, so if you ever get your hands on one of those, be grateful. So, now I need to show you something that's probably one of my favorites. This is what they would come in. They have a box of them, and this is just an in-package one. I didn't even complete my set at the time. I'm like, you know what? I want to have one in package. So I try to be super careful because this is how I open them. I push that in. But yeah, there's somebody in there. I am really... Can you guys see in there? Yeah, no. I'm really unsure of who's in here. But hey, I mean, yeah, it says retail $4.99. This is a pretty cool thing to have, and plus to display, it's great. So that about sums it up for the Cutie beans, but we're not done here yet. Alright, so moving on. Sorry, I need to fix my zoom. Okay, so moving on. Dang it, I should have pulled her out when I was putting the Cutie beans away. But there's not much too much to say about her. Over here's the big head rock star Helen plush. I only got this because they didn't have any of the regular Helens like Chucky. Because I needed a Helen plush for our stage videos and stuff. But anyway, I can deal with it for now. It doesn't look as bad as Chucky. We'll get to him later. It's alright. That's all I have to say. But it's pretty cool. It's a good collectible to have. So on the side here, I have this Chuck E. Cheese mini beach ball. It's actually pretty cool. I taped it down to the wall, but yeah, it's just in package. It's just a little counter. Then up there, I have a Chuck E. Cheese and Friends little logo thing from something. I think it was from the sticker sheet. But now for probably, yeah, this is my favorite piece of Chuck E. Cheese merch I own. my Avenger Chuck plush. So, yeah, let's go over this thing. So, I've gotten many requests or asks like, where did you get him? Is he for sale? Well, one, he's not for sale. Don't ask me that ever with my stuff. Unless I say this is on eBay. But anyway, this plush did not come like this. This is the Super Chucky plush. Like the one that had a mask and a cape. Now, mine did not come with the mask, but it came with the cape, and I cut it off. And now it's just in a regular Avenger Chuck plush without his hat. But I've learned to live with it, and I absolutely love this thing. It's amazing. I mean, just look at him. His gloves. It's perfect. The shoes. It's great. I love this thing. These things aren't the easiest to find. I got this for Christmas from Noah. Thank you. And, yeah, he's my favorite Chuck E. Cheese plush I own. I use him for videos, so... But when I'm not making videos with him, he sits up here. But yeah, we finished the shelf. Now time for the smaller one, but at the same time bigger. Okay, moving on up here. I have two things to go over before I show you this stuff. Honestly, I have no clue where my play card is, but this is one of the bands that comes with it. It's not right here. But anyway, this is my tagged collection. Now, since I collected over the summer, I went to Chuck E. Cheese a lot. So, in meaning I would get collectible stuff. So right here is this monstrosity. This is made by Good Stuff, which usually doesn't make Chuck E. Cheese stuff. It's got this, like, new tag. It's not very interesting. But anyway... I have many questions about this thing. Like, what is it? Why did they decide to make this thing? But it's like $8 at Chuck E. Cheese, aka 800 tickets, which is pretty easy to get for me. So, yeah, he's pretty cool. But again, it's just like, why? What is this thing? It's not very cool plush. But, I mean, hey, if you want a Chucky that bad and you only have 800 tickets, you could either get this thing. You could try your chances to get that one. But yeah, it's a pretty cool plush. I'm planning to keep the tags on him. So there he is. Oh no. Okay, guys. Yeah. This is the big head Chucky plush. His neck is already flopping. Why did they do this? Okay. So, this is matching to Helen. But Helen, she has something in her neck to keep her up. Oh, Chucky does too, but it doesn't work. So here he's got his tag. He's got the regular tag. He's still got his hanger. This thing is cool because, you know me, I love mini plush, and the body just represents a mini plush. It's so cool. They should have made, like, mini keychain Chuck E. Cheese plush. That would have been so cool. But no, he's got this outrageously big head. But I got him anyway because it's good for my collection, and yeah. He will sit here on my shelf and never be talked about again. So next is one of my favorites. I did play with it a bit, but I saved up for maybe 3 Chuck E. Cheese trips to get the jumbo Chucky with my tickets. Here, let me take him off the shelf. This thing is absolutely huge. I needed to take down one of my shelves just to put him there. Okay, anyway, here he is. He's about, maybe 2 foot tall. This thing is huge, but it only took about 3,000 tickets to get him. I can't believe it. I love this thing, and I still have his tags on. But yeah, so let's see. Yeah, this is him compared to, it's about the leg length, this dude. But yeah, that's one of my favorite items. I absolutely love it. He's got big ears like Dumbo, but I absolutely love it. It's so unique, and it's just awesome to have. So let's get you guys back on the shelf in 3, 2, there we go. Alright, so we're coming down to my last thing. This is barely even an item, but I'll go over it anyway. So this is my Summer Pass, Gold Pass member, necklace sort of thing. I got this because, again, I would go every week in summer for 8 weeks. It was amazing. That's how I got all this stuff, pretty much. But it's a pretty cool thing just to have. Like, if you wear it, kind of makes you feel like you're working at Chuck E. Cheese, which I would want to do one day. But yeah, that's kind of it for that. And then to sum it all up, I've got the Chuck and Friends sticker sheet up there. And yeah, so that's it for my Chuck E. Cheese collection. Pretty big and pretty cool. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys want more collection videos, yeah, I might be able to do them. But I can't do a full plush collection. I have way too many plush. Yeah, there's way too many Mickey plush as well. We're not even going to talk about this closet. But anyway, thanks again, and I hope you guys have a great day. Make sure to subscribe and like if you guys want more videos like this. And I'm going to RetroCon tomorrow, so I am going to post like a vlog-ish video from that. So if you want to watch that, it'll be uploaded most likely tomorrow if I do it. I probably will. But anyway, I'll see you guys later. Bye.